Assalamu alaikum, how are you all? I think that all of you are well by the grace of your Almighty Creator. And after a long time, I have already come in front of you, taking another important topic, which is very important for class 9 and 10, mathematical problem of relative heat, the heat effects on an object. And now you are noticing a question which is written on my whiteboard, and you are noticing the question. 1800 joule heat is needed to increase the temperature at 20 degrees Celsius of an 100 gram aluminium made hot and determine the amount of relative heat. If you shout out or solve this math, you will have to know the formula, otherwise it is impossible to determine. So I will recommend you to memorize the formula for just shouting out or solving the math. It is very important to know the formula, otherwise it's impossible to shout out or solve. Now I'm going to write down the formula of this mathematical problem. So let's start. We know the formula of relative heat is Q equal to ms del theta. Ms del theta. Now I'm going to denote it. Q means the quantity of heat, m means the mass of any object, S means the relative heat, the amount of relative heat, del theta means the difference of temperature. Okay, we are noticing the question paper here. There are some data, and we can collect them for solving this mathematical problem. Okay, now we'll have to learn that, and we'll have to write it down in the right side of the mathematical problems portion. Okay, here the quantity of heat is 1800 joule. So we can write Q equal to 1800 joule. That means Q. Now we need M. You are noticing that we have already the magnitude of M, 100 gram, but we'll have to convert it because it is given here in gram unit. We will have to convert it into kg, kilogram unit. So write it, M equal to 100 gram. Now we are converting it into kilogram. 100 divided by 1000 kg. If we want to convert gram to kilogram, then we need to divide it by 1000. Then it can be converted. Okay? We have already finished the conversion. Q, M, and S. S. We don't have S now, so we'll have to write it down at the last portion of data. So I am erasing it. Now we'll have to write del theta, the difference of temperature, del theta equal to 20 degrees Celsius. T2 minus T1 equal to 20 degrees Celsius. Notice that very carefully. Here, specific two amount of heat are not given. Two amounts of heat are not given. That's why we can write it down as the difference of 20 degrees Celsius. The difference of temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Okay? Now, if we want to keep a quantity in the left side of the mathematical problem, then we'll have to replace or substitute. Now substitute the quantity ms del theta equal to Q. We know that A equal to B. In the same way, B equal to A. Okay? So in the same way, ms del theta equal to Q. Now implies that S equal to Q by ms del theta. Where have I found it? You know, m and del theta is remaining here in multiplication with s. But when it will be substituted, then it will be written in the next portion as division. Okay? So now input all of the data and all of the magnitude of data, and here is is required. So S equal to what? Q 1800 joule. You do not need to write the unit. M. We can convert it. So we can write it after division. 0.1 into 20. So now we need calculator. I will just open the calculator for shorting out or solving the final step of this numerical term. 1800 divided by first bracket 0.1 into 20. Bracket close. 90. 900 joule kg inverse Kelvin inverse, and here's the answer of the math. I think that all of you have understood it. Thank you for staying tuned with me. Thank you for all.